Hello everyone, I'm the Tuna Whale, and I'm here with another episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time, we went around and explored the monastery, talking to all the students who are here, and this time we're gonna figure out what happens when we press this fancy, if it'll pop up, the fancy L in the bottom left corner, finish exploring button. Another a quick detail I wanted to point out, if we wanted to save our game, you can see here that we have the Adresnia Empire's logo, instead of just the normal Church of Saros banner. But anyway, we're not saving here, we just started, so let's continue our adventure. It's Ferdinand's birthday, and we can buy for 200 gold some flowers for him. But that does raises our affinity with him, but it costs us 200 gold. It depends on what you want to do with that, but here we have a mission, our first one, and finally we can get and do some combat. We have a rivalry of houses which will teach us how this game is played.
It's finally time for the mock battle. This is my chance to measure your worth as an instructor. Do you think you can rise to the challenge?
Leave it to me.
So confident. This will be interesting. Each of us has undergone strict training. We're prepared for anything that comes our way. That means there's no need to hold back. Show us what you're capable of.
Hey there! Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No, no worries. We'll just join in now.
Simply tell me your weaknesses and you're welcome to stay. But is there enough time to cover them all?
Ah, so you can't win unless you know my weakness. Poor princess. You really should believe in yourself more.
I spare no effort when pursuing victory. As a master of schemes, I should think you would understand.
Schemes? Me? I have no idea what you're talking about. I plan to fight fair and square as ever.
Hearing the words fair and square from Claude can only be a bad omen.
Your Highnesses haven't known me for very long, but you already have me figured out, don't you?
No need to poke fun. I will fight with honor. That said, I will fight to win.
Yes, and the same is true of us. Right, Professor?
I don't intend to lose.
If that is how you feel, then I will not hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
Edelgard, Professor, be careful out there.
Here we have some guides about magic and battle preparations. I can go over them by myself. As you can see here, we have units which we can decide who we're going to bring with us. I'm going to bring Byleth, of course, Edelgard. I don't know about Ferdinand. Hubert and Linhardt. Hubert's going to be hard hitting magic. Lindar's going to be patching up our wounds. I feel like I want to bring an archer so I can show more so off how they go. I'll bring Bernadetta with me. But yeah, you can see, I don't know if you can tell it terribly well, but Byleth and Edelgard, they're both in green, which means we have to bring them if I want to, for example, not bring Edelgard. I get that terrible, no, well not terrible, but that noise that says no, you can't do that. But if I want to, for example, say no on Bernadetta, she doesn't have the swords next to her to indicate that she's deployed. For this map, we're going to deploy 5 units out of our total 9, but that's not really going to be a problem because if you can look at the map here, it shows us what we're going to be up against. As you can see, here we have the forces of the Leicester Alliance, or more so the students of the Golden Tier. I don't know why I'm saying forces of the Leicester Alliance, but they're led by Manuela here, and you can see that she has a little bag right next to her. That means if this green item in her inventory, this vulnerary, she will drop it when she's defeated. Hanneman, he's going to lead the Blue Lion students. He has another green bag, and he's going to drop an intermediate steel. We'll get more into that, what that does later. But we can also see that there are going to be all these students we're going to be facing, and if we want to, for example, look at the do, we can hit X for details, and we can see as the training axe, and we can also see his stats. So, for example, if we wanted to double him, we would need a unit with 11 speed, because that's 4 higher, and this game only needs 4 higher. But it isn't that simple. His weapon will weigh him down, so this is the number you actually want to be 4 higher than. Here we have protection, that's basically going to reduce his physical damage taken. Resilience, that's the same for magic damage. And avoid is going to be how often he will avoid things. And attack, hit, crit, pretty self-explanatory. We can also use personal skill, but we won't really need to be worrying about that too much. Anyway, we have support. We'll get into that later. Inventory, if we want to give our people some items. I don't know if we received anything. I think we got a sword. Yeah, I'll give her Petra's sword, because Petra's not going to be needing it for this bout. And, let's see here. Yeah, that should be fine. We can't access the marketplace yet. You can probably guess what the marketplace does. If we want to quit, for example, return back to the monastery to do some other things, we can. But this battle is inevitable. We can't really avoid it. We can save if we want to basically be ready for this battle, or do it another time. Systems, we can look at some guides and some options, but we don't have to go into that. But let's start fighting here. Our first battle, well, first true battle. Victory, rout the army. Rout the enemy, defeat Byleth or Edelgard falls.
The mock battle is finally here. Will you lead us to victory?
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
This is a practice unit. Units who are defeated will not be permanently lost. So if you remember at the beginning of the game, we selected Classic. Basically what that means is, let's say Bernadetta here falls to 0 HP, she'll be defeated and she'll be lost from our roster. But because this is a practice battle, obviously the students will be trying to murder each other. Let's turn on the danger zone here, and let's put
Stay focused.
Byleth here. I'm sorry if there's some audio problems. I don't know what's really going on, but yeah.
As you wish.
Hubert's gonna move. Well, I can have Edelgard move right next because she needs to be adjacent because she's a melee unit. Hubert's gonna need to be relatively close, so, and basically so is everyone else. I don't mind Byleth getting hit because, I mean, he's a really great unit. Even though he's only level 1, you can see Lauren is level 3, but that doesn't really matter. Because Byleth is just a really, really great unit. His stats should be enough that he can at least take one hit. And we can also see that what is going to happen, what Lorenz is going to do to Byleth. He's going to try to smack Byleth, dealing 6 damage if he hits, with a 52% chance to hit. So about a coin flip. Bendetta's going to follow behind, and Linhardt's going to be backing everyone up.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? But I'm not ready.
Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Dedu, Mercedes, keep our enemy occupied until then. I'm on it.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
So you can hear what their plan is. They're going to start moving forward, and Lord's going to initiate combat against Byleth. He missed, got hit back because of the counterattack, and Ignatz is going to follow suit right behind. So Bernadette is an archer. She, if you remember in the first chapter, she has to hit from 2 range, at least now. But you can see that she won't be hit back because obviously she's using a bow, and Lorenz can't stab her from the 1 square too far. But I think I'm gonna have Hubert move here, use Miasma to help chip him down. Can Bernadetta? Yes, she can use a combat art. Yeah, I have to in order to kill Lorenz. Well, not kill, but defeat him. But one less problem to deal with.
I've lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Got him!
Linhardt, I don't want to be in combat with anyone. What can I do here? I think I'm just gonna focus my efforts on defeating Ignatz here. And you can see here, because Ignatz is using a bow and Byleth is using a sword, he's initiating combat from 1 range. If you can see, the range is on his weapon. In the top right, you can see range, RNG, not random number generator, but that just basically shows he must initiate battle from 2 squares. Now, an interesting thing about Hubert's magic, you can see range 1 to 2 squares. That means, though he will want to be usually engaging combat from multiple squares away, because then he can't get hit back, if someone does run up to him and smack him, he doesn't really have to worry that much. Linhardt will be taking a bit of a hit, but I don't really want that to happen. Let's just move him here, and then have Edelgard move adjacent to Professor Byleth. Enemy phase.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all.
Let's see if we can make them get rid of their cover. I don't know if we can though. Ash is gonna hit Violet, that's fine, for not much. That's gonna follow suit, same thing, but that's fine. Though Violet's been taking a bit of damage, I can move him here, and I have a few options to heal him. One, I can use the Vulnerary in his inventory to heal him up, but then, as you can see, there's 3 out of 3 right next to him. Right next to the Vulnerary, which means you can use it 3 uses, and right now, because it's fresh, it has 3 uses. I'm gonna move Hubert here, have him deal a big chunk back to Ignatz. And then Bernadetta is going to move over here, use a combat art curved shot on Ignatz, finishing him off.
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
I thought I was dead.
I knew you'd be fine. Anyway, let's move. Let's see who's here. Dedue, Ash, and Mercedes. Dedue's going to be using his sword, and he's also going to be hitting fairly hard. Now, if you remember what Dedue's personal skill is, it's basically that if he just waits on his turn, he'll get a lot more defense. So we'll want to make sure on the turn we fight him, we first off use magic because he's slow and he doesn't have much resistance. And second off, if we're going to engage him with physical units, we don't want him to get that +4 defense because that would just make it a lot harder for him to be defeated. Ash is going to move there. Ash has 5 defense, oh, he's going to be hitting Linhardt. No, we do not want that to happen. Let's see here. I'm going to use Edelgard with the sword, it's 100% hit, and defeat Ash.
So strong. Have to do better next time.
Failure is not an option.
And our first level up with Edelgard, level 2. Strength, speed, resistance,
I
and
must
charisma.
get stronger.
Nice level up. I would have wished for a little bit of defense, but you can't have everything you want, and it's a pretty solid level anyway.
Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
Normally I
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
actually go for the Golden Deer first, going around here and then baiting them out, but this time I'm going to try to go for the Golden Lion for the first time because I'm feeling a bit kooky. Let's go here. Well, first off, let's heal up because the Dew might deal a lot more damage than I expect. Even though I can see his damage will be 19 and Byleth has 15 HP. He has protection of 6, so he'll be taking 13 damage. He'll live, but if something supernatural happens, like for example, I think Mercedes has a bow and she can also hit. Nope, she can't. But if something supernatural happens, I don't want him getting defeated, and so I might as well. Well, actually, I can move Byleth here, move Linhardt adjacent, and heal up. That's the nice thing about healers. You don't have to spend your turn, for example, if you need to kill someone, you can chug a Vulnerary. Byleth could have, but remember, Vulneraries have limited uses, and in this game, all your magic uses get restored at the end of the chapter, which is nice. I'm going to move Bernadetta here so she can take advantage of everything that's happening, and then Hubert's probably going to be the one to finish up Dedue, because remember, Dedue has terrible resistance. Enemy phase.
Are you really gonna fight 2 houses at once? An impressive display of confidence.
This is a good opportunity for us. Let's forge ahead.
I think we can defeat the golden, lions. The black, god, wrong colors, blue lions before the golden deer interferes too much. You can see that they're all the way over there, and they have to walk through a forest. Now, sometimes when certain terrain has penalties for walking through it, I don't think you can actually walk through a thicket. But the forest, I believe, costs 2 squares for units who are walking through it. We'll get more to different unit types when we find them, but let's have Hubert defeat the Dew. Almost defeat the Dew. I think Linhardt can actually do it. Yes. Nosferatu, there we go. And the Dew is down.
Apologies, Your Highness. I can go no further.
Huh. Victory.
Let's see how well Violet does against the Matron. It's gonna be a big slugfest, so let's see if we can actually take out Mercedes instead. Let me think. I'm gonna move here, curved shot Mercedes, just to try to weaken her, and perhaps Edelgard or Byleth can defeat her with a combat art. Edelgard probably has a better chance because axe combat arts tend to do a lot of damage if they hit. There we go. Can she? No, she doesn't have any sword combat arts. Basically, the way you're going to be getting combat arts for the most part is by leveling up your weapon rank.
This is as far as I can go.
Your defeat was
And you
inevitable.
level up your weapon rank by using your weapon more, or there's another way too, and we'll be seeing that soon enough.
You're a tough.
I skipped what Dimitri said, but I promise I'll show it off in a minute. He's going to go for Hubert, that's fine. Hubert's going to smack him for a lot. I wonder how many uses of magic Hubert has left, because I know it's not many at this point, because I've been using it a fair bit. As you can see, durability, 1 out of 5. The way they balance magic is that though, yes, like, you will recover all uses at the end of a map, you don't have many uses for it to last. But let's have Edelgard finish off Dimitri with... oh god. Let's have Bernadetta finish off Dimitri. You see, this is something you don't really want opponents to get terrain, because then they become a lot harder to hit. God, that's gonna be a lot harder. Let's see here. Let's just use a combat art. If I need to, I can buy another axe.
Dimitri,
Hopefully this hits.
it's time. We can finally settle the question of who's stronger.
Very well. I accept your challenge. With you as my opponent, I won't hold anything back.
So something nice, if you see ZL log down there in the middle right-ish, you can go up and scroll to see what they are saying. This is what Dimitri said against Balin.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield. Do not fool yourself into believing I will hold back.
And yes, I'm realizing that I'm saying
I
Balin
would
and Balin.
expect no less.
Oh, never mind, there's more to say. But anyway, I know I'm flip-flopping between Balin and Balin all the time, it's fine. But Dimitri is down. But that doesn't mean his house is down. If you remember, Hanneman's leading the blue line, so we have to take him down to take the house out. One step at a time.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is up to you.
I also missed that level up, but I can see it in post, and I remember I heard a few dings, so that means it's hopefully going to be fine. Let's have Linhardt heal up Byleth.
Thank you.
There we go. If you saw, Linhardt activated a crest. He has the crest of Kathleen. Most of the noble units will have crests, and basically what that is it's some little effect that activates sometimes. It's usually not like amazingly powerful, but it's at least a nice little thing that they have, and they'll usually be activated like sometimes when you do something, like attack, use a combat art, heal, something like that. But there are a variety of effects. I suggest you check them if, on your own units. It's fine. This is a map that units will die permanently. But I'll get into that more so when we fight a map like that, but yeah. Violet's gonna take a hit from Henneman, and the Golden is gonna be closing in on the right. I can't use those yet, so yeah, that's out of the question. Let's try to have Violet just burn down. How many is the wind? Okay, oh, Nosferatu. How much will Linhardt be hitting for? I think that might actually be enough, because Byleth leaves him at 2. Yeah, but then Byleth will be in a really bad case. But let's go for it. Fire moves about risks, and what's life without any risks? Or can Bernadetta actually do it? Nope, Bernadetta can't. Oh well, I guess it's fitting that Professor will defeat Professor.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is... well, I was as good as useless.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
And now we have our first Byleth level up. What is it? Strength and speed.
I'm not setting a very good example.
That's a bit disappointing, but I guess it could have been worse. Intermediate seal.
Hey, you didn't compliment me like that when my class won last year.
Alright, let's move... this isn't right, is it? You know what, let's just try to get the advantage on the next turn. What's Manuela's attack rate? Okay, I can't sit in the forest safely. Let's move here. Yeah. I don't think Claude has extra bow range. No, he doesn't. So yeah, let's just move there and let the enemy approach us and fight them with our full strength. Or Claude can move down and try to flank us. Linhardt took a big hit, which I didn't really want to take, but it's fine. I'm gonna have Hubert just use his last use of magic against Hilda here. Even though he's gonna fall, remember it's a mock battle, it's fine. Yep. Oh, never mind. Well, he is weaponless now, so he's gonna be useful as an inflatable anchor. But anyway, that's fine. Let's move here. Ooh, actually, that's really tempting. Yeah, let's go with that.
I'd like to take it easy.
84, yep. Screw it. Let's life without any risks.
Ouch! Was that really necessary?
To be fair, not really, but now we have Linhardt's first level up. Hopefully it's better than Violet's.
If only my research had such results.
I wish for magic and some defensive stats. I don't know if we've seen any defensive stat level ups now, but anyway, I think that'll be enough that Edelgard, if she hits both her sword hits, and swords are pretty accurate, that she'll be fine. Bernadetta's first level up, please get strength.
I can improve too, you know?
At least it's Dex, but still. Alright, let's just finish her off with a double sword strike. Double spinning edge. I'm sorry for those of you who know what I mean. Oh,
Well
I should have been
done.
paying attention.
I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Failure is
See,
not
that's a
an
little
option.
thing that you should pay attention to what items enemies have, because sometimes they'll have items that are specifically against
Careful
units
now.
that you have. Or Nosferatu could have been a bit dangerous if I would have gotten hit by it. Hubert's probably going to go down, that's fine because this is a mock battle. I know I've said that about 7 times, but let's use Vulnerary. Hubert falls, that's not great, but here we go. Down here. Let's try to quickly
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what, but you're only making things harder for yourself.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it? Ooh, this will be a bit of a shock then.
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it not? Don't waste my
Ooh, nice crit! And there we go, the battle's finished. Edelgard gets one last level up. HP and speed,
That won't do it
that's
all.
not great, but at least it's livable with.
I must have let my guard down. I guess that's a loss for the Golden Deer House.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Black Eagle House.
Even though it was just a mock battle, we defeated both houses masterfully. Take pride in this victory, everyone.
And there we go, stage complete. Edelgard's probably your MVP. Yes, she is. Her motivation's maxed out. We'll get more into that, what it means soon enough. And I think that's going to be it for this part. We finally got some combat in this part. We won the little mock battle between the houses. And we'll at least see what the results of that are next time. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.